Alright everybody, it is Anthony Kenway and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about... Today I'm going to be answering a question that I got. So this person asked me how do GoPros work. So I've never been asked that question before, so I just offered to make a YouTube video on it. So that was the easiest way. So basically I'm going to tell you guys how GoPros work. So GoPros are action cameras, vlogging cameras. They're super cool starter cameras to start out with. Even if you're wanting to make like some little short film and stuff, I made so many short films with these things, and these things save the day so many times because of how lightweight they are, how you can move them around and get like super unique angles with them. So if you want to get a GoPro and it's your first camera, go for it. If you want to get a GoPro and it's not your first camera, then still go for it. I mean, the 8 is really freaking awesome. But I started out with the 3 Plus. My favorite one just to take anywhere I go is the Hero 5 because it's not that expensive. If you break it, you can get a new one so easy, and it's good for low light settings sometimes, and it can record 4K Super View. So you got your 4K option on this camera, but not as many options as the Hero 8, the newest camera. And these cameras all do take micro SD cards, and you do have to get batteries for them. They come with batteries, but if you're going to be shooting all day long, I recommend get some more batteries, probably like an extra 4 or 5, something like that, just to keep your camera going all day. So the 8, it can record 4K, linear, and like all these different options. You got hyperlapse mode on this thing. Such a cool camera, honestly. But then once you go down to this, you only have regular time-lapse mode, which means that you put it somewhere where it's not going to move, and you let it time-lapse the environment or whatever. But this one, you can do hyperlapse, which means you can move the camera around, and it'll make a super stable time-lapse for you. Basically like a time-lapse plus, if you will. That's why it's so expensive, and that's why these cameras are so cool, because they can do things normal cameras can't do. And it makes your life easier when you go to edit these things. So the interaction menu is so simple for all these cameras. I've never had a problem with any of them, but the difference between the 5, 7, and then the 8, the 5 and 7 have the same interface, and then the 8 has a new one, so that one took me a minute to get used to, but I mean, it's not hard to get used to something new like that. All the interfaces are super user-friendly, and I highly recommend getting a GoPro for yourself. Even if you're just wanting to try out an action camera for the first time, go get a GoPro. GoPro makes mounts for these things, like selfie sticks and headbands and stuff like that. You do not have to get the brand stuff. This is an off-brand selfie stick. Don't get an off-brand selfie stick. Everything is cheaper off-branded for GoPros, even batteries. But the new Hero 8 batteries, they have a little blue slit on the bottom, and it for some reason you have to have those batteries in to use certain features on the Hero 8, which is kind of annoying, but happens. Alright, so I'm going to make this just like a part 1 kind of episode deal. Like if you guys got more questions about GoPros, I will answer them for you. I know a lot about them, and there's so much in a video that I would like to cover, but I can't just because this is just kind of the basics. But overall, if you were going to get a GoPro and you want kind of the new features, and you just want to move into the GoPro field, get a Hero 7. Hero 7 can do the hyperlapse, it can do regular time lapse and 4K, so super handy still. I use this one more than the 5, but the 8 is like the newest one, most expensive. If you're gonna go all out, just get the 8. I mean, but anyway, that's your guys' decision. I hope I was able to help somebody out, or a person, or a few people, or even everybody, but consider getting a GoPro because they're super cool action cameras, and I highly recommend them. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.